Welcome back, everybody. A Pink Lemon here, and Beyblade X is still here. It's here to stay, but this is where the unboxings unfortunately have to end because we are finishing where we began with Beyblade X with Dransword. We're starting with these first because people had already sort of unboxed Dransword and Hellscythe early because they were released early in Japan at a special sort of content creator premiere thing, which I wasn't invited to and I wasn't able to go to. So, I don't know, Takira Tomy, I'm free, call me. I have enough subscribers. I could get one of these for free. That'd be nice. Otherwise, having a look at the box, we can see this is owned by Common X, otherwise known as, I actually forget his name in the manga, but it's a right-spinning attack type, which is interesting because it has a dragon on it, and as you guys know from Beyblade, dragons are usually left spin, and they're usually the villain too, yet he is one of the main supporting characters. So obviously we have the Dransword blade with that 55 in attack, the 360 ratchet, which completes our ratchets, and the flat bit, which is more like a whole flat because it does have a hole in the middle. So, without further ado, let's open this up. Okay, we've learned how to open these. You just pop out the side. Nothing needs to be ripped or broken, and you just gut out its, oh, never mind. Something might break here. It's stuck. It's a little bit stuck. There you go. Gut out the insides. The instructions, which, oh man, I wish I had read these earlier. And of course, the juicy cardboard insides with all the goodies, and the stupid amount of tape Takara Tomy decided to put on their X-Bays. They really don't want you unlocking the secret of X that Kamen Rider is always talking about. And then they even tape all this together. So, bam, there it is, Dransword, which, unlike Wizard Arrow and Night Shield, the colors on Dransword and Hellscythe have been very consistent to the packaging. Wizard Arrow and Night Shield, they look a little bit different. And our launcher, which I now own 4 of, so I might as well use one of these for some sort of experimental, like putting Beyblade X prongs on a Dynamite launcher or putting Metal Fight prongs on a Beyblade X launcher. But man, this is such a satisfying launcher. I know I've said it already, but I'll say it again. This is one of the best Beyblade launchers for sure. And now, immediately, we can dive into the piece de resistance of this unboxing, the blade, ratchet, and bit, which I gotta say, those are such cool names. Like, Fusion Wheel Performance Tip Spin Track is really cool, but like, blade, which, oh man, this is really a blade. Like, you can see it, if you like imagine a circle around this, the recoil on this must be insane. And this is really nice looking. Like, it has so many nice, like, ups and downs of it, the shapes, the edges, the angles. Oh, this is beautiful. This is like the epitome of good Beyblade X, like, contact point design. And then look at this fantastic side profile it has. The ratchet, which, what a cool name. I feel so cool calling it the ratchet. And then look at this, it's 360, so we've got the 3 nubs, and then it is 60 millimeters in height. If we compare it to our 480, you can see it's got that 480 has that little 20 millimeter extra height. That's what the number stands for. This is 60 millimeter, this is 80 millimeter, and the 3 denotes the 3 nubs as opposed to 480's 4 nubs. And finally, the bit F for flat. Although really, if you have a look at it, it's more like a whole flat because it has this tiny divot in the middle, but I don't know if that makes much of a difference. And funnily enough, this will be our first release attack type that doesn't have rubber on it. All the Beyblades currently in Beyblade X have plastic bits. So it'll be very interesting to see when we get a rubber bit and how the rubber bit interacts with the X line and the extreme dashes in the stadium. So now that we have all our pieces, we do our final assembly, which we learned last time. Read the instruction manual. You put the ratchet on first, but you don't put the bit in. You twist the ratchet here, and then you put the bit in, and it clicks into place. Do not put the bit in without clicking the ratchet and then try to twist it. It's probably really unhealthy for the bay, and it's really hard to do. Bam, that is Dransword 360F, or flat. And you can see, amazing looking bay, the blue, really good color choice. This is the tallest looking one for some reason. I think it's just because of, like, you can see this big chunk of plastic here on the flat bit, and that's just what makes it look taller, even though it's one of the shorter ones, as we can see. If we grab our knight shield, you know, it's like, it's shorter, but that extra lump of plastic makes it look taller. And now we can do our test launch, which, oh man, this has a flat tip. It's gonna be hard to keep track of on my desk. 3, 2, 1, go, shoot. Oh crap. Yeah, it's already running away. Already trying to jump off my desk. There it is, already very high recoil, very eager to battle, which, good for it, because we are going to put this Bay through some levels of Beyblade X battles. Very eager to battle with this. This attack type is going to be so fun to use, so let's just dive straight into it. For these battles, we're also going to be using the new Beyblade X rule set. So a sleep out equals 1 point, a burst or a knockout / over finish equals 2 points, and an extreme finish equals a whopping 3 points. We'll be doing a best out of 3, so first to 2 points, which means that the first competitor to reach 4 points twice overall wins. We'll be putting Dransword up against Hellscythe to see whose offensive potential is superior. Hellscythe holds on and wins with a sleep out. The score is now 0-1. Despite some hard hits, Hellscythe still hangs in there and wins with another sleep out, making the score now 0-2. Dransword finally manages to drain Hellscythe's stamina and wins with a sleep out, making the score now 1-2. In one perfectly executed extreme dash, Dransword slices underneath Hellscythe and sends it flying, making the score now 3-2. And despite its best efforts, Hellscythe is slammed against the stadium walls, draining all its stamina, and Dransword is the winner of round 1. And after a series of head-on clashes, Hellscythe just barely manages to eke out a sleep out, making the score now 0-1. And after repeatedly butting heads, Dransword uses the extreme line to hold its ground and wins with an overfinish, making the score now 2-1. Dransword catches Hellscythe extremely off balance and wins with a sleep out, making the score now 3-1. And in one definitive clash, both bays are sent flying into the pockets, but Dransword manages to ricochet out, making it the winner of this match. Wow, Dransword managed to sweep our previous champion of the stadium, where despite Hellscythe getting the better of Dransword in terms of stamina, it did not matter in the face of Dransword's superior attack power. So in true Beyblade X fashion, the fastest competitor wins. Surprisingly though, Hellscythe did still seem to do a better job at extreme dashing than Dransword, despite Dransword's flat bit, which should be faster. And speaking of the flat bit, or should I say whole flat bit, because it does feature a hole in the middle, and the upcoming low flat is the true flat, but that's besides the point, the bit might actually be a disadvantage due to how tall X bays are, leading Dransword to suffer at low stamina, as it won't be able to wobble around as long. Although that being said, that is how attack types work, being worse at low stamina. That's enough out of me though. What do you think of Dransword, especially with this being the first Beyblade X release, our first dragon that doesn't left spin, and a BX-01 that is not the protagonist Bay, with BX-02 belonging to our protagonist Bird Kazami? Let me know in the comments below, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more Beyblade X videos coming soon. Until next time, I've been a Pink Lemon, and I hope you have a great day.